favorite podcast. My name is Jonel. What?
I just thought of Fat Albert.
No, I did too, right? That's why I looked at you that loud. I thought of Fat Albert. I'm not going to lie.
That's all I heard.
I'm not going to lie.
I did not.
You didn't say it like that, but
but
that's what I heard too.
I just heard Bill Cosby. This googly ass eye.
What?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, yeah.
When he does that eye thing.
I never really saw Fat Albert. I don't know. Wasn't that a cartoon?
Yeah.
It's his cartoon. He was in it.
No, but like if it's a cartoon, it's not like him. No. So you're saying that the cartoon had the googly eye?
No, he would be in the cartoon sometimes.
And you've never seen Bill Cosby make that face where like he goes cross-eyed and like makes stupid faces?
Oh, yeah.
No, he was in the show.
Oh, okay.
But hey, guys.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to this square room. We are your host. This is this is what you get. Sorry. Before we jump into things, a quick, I was gonna say shout out. What word am I looking for?
Update.
Not an update. I guess remind. No, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm gonna let you guys know where you can find us.
I would say that's a reminder.
A reminder? No, but like they're brand new people, so you can't remind someone of something they never knew.
I don't know.
Just to inform you.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's not the word
That's
I was looking
formal.
for. I don't know. One of you should have known this. All right, shut up. Yes, we are on social media at This Square Room. We have an Instagram. We have a Twitter. We also have a website, thissquareroom.com. So give it a visit. Hugh-Gene, you just smelled a mask. Is that your mask?
Yeah, it smells. I was wondering. Like,
I thought it was yours.
No, mine. I was
No,
mine out there.
It smells like cheese. That's why.
That's why I laughed, because he made a face.
I delivered to a cheese shop, and it still smells like cheese.
There's literally, but I'm sitting here talking to the audience, and there's a mask on the table, and then you pick it up and sniff it, and I literally thought it was Dez's.
No, it's mine.
That's still weird, though.
Yeah, I know.
Why does the inside of your mask smell like the cheese?
I don't know.
Cheese is not a smell that like lingers in the air.
This is like that. Yeah, if you're getting some fucking Breaker or whatever the fuck the brand's called, like, what's the brand called? Fucking Decker fucking cheese. Yeah, but if you get like some quality ass cheese,
Black & Decker,
whatever. Black Deck. Whatever.
He's like Baker. I'm like Baker.
I don't know, but I know why.
Breaker.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it has something to do with Decker.
All right, you and your cheese, just calm down for a second. I want to let everyone know that if you want to be a part of the conversation, along with Hugh-Gene, Des, and myself, you can write into the podcast with either a question or a story or whatever it is that you want to share, and you can remain anonymous. Hugh, can I help you over there? You're so fidgety.
I was upstairs for a reason.
What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so just visit us at thissquareroom.com/ask.
Sorry.
Thissquareroom.com/ask, and the form is there, or you can, just go to the Ask Us tab on our website if you're already on there. And yeah, last but not least, you can find us on our personal social media. My Instagram and Twitter is Jonel Wilson, JONEL Des, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at DezzyD18, DEZZIE D1818.
Hugh, what about you?
HUGHGNEB, and just Instagram. Yep, that's it.
I feel like, Des, when you are saying your Instagram, I feel like it would have, because you said DEZZIE, I feel like it would have such a better ring if you just said DEZZIE.
Don't we say Z? Canadians?
It doesn't, no, I feel like I personally say both, but like, you know what I mean? It just has like a better ring. DEZZIE or DEZZIE.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Because when you said it, I was like, no, that's not it.
Yeah, you're right.
So from now on, there you go.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I've realized that here's the thing. I don't go on TikTok often. I don't go on it every day. Maybe like every 2 or 3 days I have like a decent scrolling session where I'm like,
what's that entail?
It entails me laying in my bed because I usually do it at night.
How long is decent?
I don't know. Like, you lose time on TikTok. It could be anywhere from like 10 minutes to like an hour.
No one goes on TikTok for 10 minutes.
No, because sometimes, like, you're scrolling, you don't see anything that's like too good.
Mm-hmm.
So
no,
like,
I don't know. I don't have TikTok.
But I feel like I need to like take a break because
Probably.
last night. No, that's the thing. Okay, last night I stumbled onto Cartel Talk.
What is that about? Like actual cartels?
Yeah.
Oh, like stories?
Not Vibes Cartel.
No, it's not stories. It's the cartel.
Oh.
And they're talking.
No, Cartel Talk, like TikTok. It's the
well,
part
that
of TikTok.
doesn't really shock me because the cartel's pretty open.
There's prison talk too. Like, have you guys ever seen like the videos of like men in prison making the TikTok dances and stuff? Yeah. What other?
Last night they cut off a man's head.
Oh, also yesterday I stumbled onto Porn Talk, which I know TikTok like you can't upload porn, but like there's ways like suggestive way. Like basically the girl was like, she was doing like a skit and with herself, and it was like, oh, like I see your name, like someone with your exact name is on the Orange YouTube.
Orange YouTube.
Right, that's what I said, and then everyone was like Pornhub is like the Orange YouTube, and I was
gonna
like,
search Orange YouTube.
No, so then I obviously had to go and search her name on Pornhub, and lo and behold,
you didn't have to.
Curiosity.
There you go, say that.
Well, no, I was curious. I felt compelled to, but no.
Who was it? Riley Reid?
No,
she would know who that is.
Yeah,
that's the only one I know of.
No, it was a girl like I haven't heard of. Like
she just makes home videos.
They're pretty decent. I mean, here's the thing. I saw a bunch of thumbnails.
What's
I did click on one. I don't remember.
She's not that great then. If you remembered, she'd be pretty good.
You know what's crazy? Great. I would have to disagree with that because I don't remember nobody's name.
I only know,
videos. And we all know Des is a porn connoisseur.
Yeah, but do you watch for like? Are you one of those people that have a? Because I have a friend who has a list of names.
But that's like, crazy to me. There's no need. Like I'm not interested.
I understand back in the day, but because there's so much.
Exactly. Yeah.
But you know what? No. There's a lot of musical artists and like even social media content creators, and like we learn their names.
Yeah, because what they do is unique.
We as people.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, but what the musician does is unique to that musician a lot of the time. What the porn person does is not unique to them.
Sometimes it could be.
Yeah, but someone's done it. I got nutted on my face. Like that's not.
No,
unique.
but you know what I mean. Like your favorite. Like I don't know. They're still creating something.
I don't know, but then I'm like, but there's another one. There's always one that's a little bit better.
I think it's just because like Pornhub and like all of those sites are so randomized, so it's like easy to just find people and like you never see them again, whereas like if it's at least an OnlyFans, like I feel like I don't have an I don't have an account, so I don't know, but I assume that you can like that you can't just like search through. I know that's why I kept talking because I know he was being no, but you know what I mean, you know, like YouTube you can like go on like what's trending or like what's recommended. I don't think those
you can
on OnlyFans?
Oh no, no, I don't know about no, because you have to pay for it, so I doubt it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like when you follow like porn stars on OnlyFans, you know their names, you know who they are, because like you're following them for a purpose. Like it's not like you randomly found them and then you know, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only porn stars I know by name are like the old ones. Now they're all old. I gotta think about it.
Yeah, it's just like what I don't understand is on TikTok, I'm like, when these prisoners, I'm sure they have to be in there for life, because why would you risk like putting out videos?
Oh, because they don't care.
Or they're probably like in low level prison, probably in municipal.
No, some of them, and then it's like I think once you reach a certain amount of followers on TikTok, you can go live. And I know like there's this one guy like he's wanted to like he's like, oh, like get me to like whatever followers because so I can go live, and then like once he goes live he can get like donations and stuff, and then he can put it into his commissary. And it's like I don't know, I just feel like obviously like it's contraband, like he can't have a phone in there, so I'm just like,
well, that was like Tekashi. And
he didn't have a phone in there.
Yeah, he did. He was like, he was on the phone all day, every day. Like, all he did was talk to his girlfriend.
Yeah, but that's probably like the prison phone. Like, not like a smartphone. Really?
Because they asked. Yeah. They asked him on a podcast.
I think the prison guards don't care.
They actually don't. Like, whatever. Here.
They don't care if it's something in it for them.
I don't know. I know an ex-prison guard, so I could always ask him. But they pick their battles.
Yeah.
They pick their battles. They're not very. They're like cops. They're not trained well.
They're not gonna give it to somebody who's a piece of shit unless I give it to you and you're gonna relax and actually behave yourself.
Like I saw a video recently of like a bunch of prisoners doing like a fashion show.
What are they doing?
A fashion show.
Well, what fashion?
It's like
look how my socks are.
They'd be wearing like sweatpants, like that look like outdoor sweatpants, and then like the prison, and like when you turn around, it says it was just like prisoner or whatever on the back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, and they're just like posing and the music is in the background.
They're having fun. Good for them.
You remember that challenge when I was
You're
like...
in there for life.
Yeah, like they do like dances. They do... I remember one guy... oh, no, I lied. The one I'm thinking of, the guy was not in prison anymore, but he was. And he was showing how to like... How he used to like... have people like hide stuff. It was like you take a basically empty jar of peanut butter and you put drugs in it, and then you spin it in a way and it makes it like whipped.
Spinning it.
Yeah, and like it covers it. But he's like, yeah, like the guards know that, so like it doesn't work anymore. But no, what really got me, I was like,
he's like,
I'm scrolling and I see this video. And I'm like, why is this on my For You page? Like, what is this? And why does it have like over 500,000 views? I'm like, it's nothing. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this what I think it is? And I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like going through the comments. I'm like, this is the fucking like this is cartel talk. Cartel TikTok.
Yeah, it doesn't really shock me, man. Mexico's corrupt as fuck.
But I'm like,
bro.
how are they uploading this stuff?
Because Mexico's corrupt as fuck.
And like
the government's corrupt as hell.
And like
the cartels cartels run full provinces down there, dude. It's corrupt as fuck down there.
Yeah, well, that's
provinces?
like in...
Yes.
That's like also in Italy, like when the whole when the pandemic started, the cartel decided that, listen, we take care of these neighborhoods, so they went around like going door to door, giving people food and helping people with money.
Some people like the cartel there because the cartel are actually better than the government.
People,
In Italy, they have cartel.
No.
Mafia, whatever you want to call them. What's the difference?
Hey, put some respect on their name. Before they make you an offer.
Yeah, a lot of time cartels, especially down in South America, they would act like the guardians of that village or that town. And a lot of them, they're better. They actually did a better. They would make the government look bad.
I can understand that.
So.
But yeah, that's just my little 2 cents about what's been going on.
This is how you kill a man.
Not there yet.
Can I tell you what's been going on with me?
Hold up, because I heard there was a UFO story.
Oh, yeah. So on Saturday, some people might have thought they saw a UFO in the sky or something that might have been a UFO, because me and my friends went down to the waterfront at West Rouge. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, every time I'm down by that area, I always see weird shit like in the sky. I'm not high, which is, like, because I was high all the time down there, but I'm never. Like, we saw like 2 shooting stars. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden in the sky, I saw it first and it looked like a line of stars, like back to back, just moving slowly and then disappearing. And we're all just like, what the and it lasted for like a good 10 minutes. And we're just like, what the fuck's this? Because it looked like, imagine just like back to back stars.
Yeah, you know what you want to say, but you don't want to be the first one to say
no,
it.
we're just like, fucking aliens, man. Like, what the fuck? And then like later we searched it up, and then it was Elon Musk has been shooting up satellites. It's just Starlink satellite. That's what we found out what it was. This is satellites.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I'd be so mad.
I was gonna say it's probably government satellites.
No, it's just not government just having money for that shit. No, it was we thought it was like maybe it's fucking the Air Force exercise, but like we don't have that.
I'm gonna ask a ridiculous question.
Yes, sir.
Who the hell is that?
Who? Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Tesla?
The
car?
The guy who tried to break the window.
The guy that
broke.
Yeah.
Got it.
the Cybertruck.
Yeah. Got it.
The fucking truck that's never gonna come out. Yeah.
Okay.
No. He's the second richest man now. He beat Bill Gates.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The guy that named his kid like fucking beep boop boop boop.
He was. Okay.
His son's name is X Archangel 12. Put some respect on his name.
I am Elon Musk's son.
Yeah, it's like X Archangel 12 something Musk.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, it was just launching a bunch of satellites. It was very weird. It was when we found out, we were kind of disappointed.
Yeah, that's very disappointing.
All right, Des, what's been going on with you?
More threesomes?
Anyways,
wait,
what?
There could have been today, but it didn't work out that way.
Today?
So that's okay. Yeah, this morning. Yeah.
No, there you go. A little breakfast.
I know, right?
Ew.
So I'm on this dating app. Well, it's not really dating app. It's supposed to be a dating app called Bigo. And
it's supposed to be a dating app?
Yeah, weird, but yeah.
Is that why you joined it?
No, I joined it because the person was sending me pictures of like girls that he talks to on it, and I'm like, what? I'm there.
Yeah, so you joined it to talk to girls,
not to date,
just to look.
Not just to look, but whatever happens.
Clap cheeks.
To have relations.
Yeah, to be friends with.
Clap cheeks.
Relations.
Cheek clapping.
Oh, you want us to put our butts together and So, the other...
You have cheeks on your face, too, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
right. I forgot about those.
You can't.
No, but...
Oh, yeah, they can't see me. I look like an idiot.
Whether they could... It's probably best that
it's best that you guys didn't see that.
I think they can imagine what you just did.
So, I finished work at 5:20 in the morning. I get home. You guys know my regular masturbation routine, but I didn't do that this time. For those of you who don't know, I go home and masturbate after work almost every day. Not anymore though, because I'm a new man. It's in the night now. I'm joking. Not really, but so I went home and I was bored, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go on Beagle. I go on Beagle and I see a thumbnail and it says Corey in the House. For those of you who don't know who Corey in the House is, it is Kyle Massey. Why I was about to say David. Kyle Massey. And so I click it because I'm like, okay, this is probably not him, but whatever. And lo and behold, it was him. And he was having a heart-to-heart with the audience because he is he's going through some relationship problems. I don't want to laugh because it's
too late.
it's not funny, but it's hilarious. So he was dating actress Hannah Geraldo, whoever she is, and pretty much what he is saying is the fact that they broke up 2 years ago. They've been dating for 4 years. 2 years ago, he was on Tinder, and she caught him on Tinder.
Oh, no.
And he felt really bad for it. He was just on Tinder to be on Tinder. You know, Tinder was the hype thing, so he was just on it to be on it, and she didn't like that.
He can make friends.
However, ever since then, she has been acting differently and doing certain things, and he didn't like that. So
what was she doing?
She would go hang out with her friends, or she'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go hang out with Kyle. Kyle is this white guy. So, you know, on his day off, you'd rather go hang out with Kyle than hang out with your boyfriend.
Than with the actual Kyle.
Exactly.
Well, I think they're both actually Kyle.
No.
So his problem with her is that she's doing these things in his face. This year, they decided they're going to take a break, or she decided they need a break. However, I think he said they still like live together or share the same house because they were together for 4 years.
That's awkward.
And pretty much all the income was coming from him. So when he approached her about it, like he bought her a car, and she has this guy who she does TikToks with in the car, and like in the TikToks, he's watching the TikToks, and the guy's like hugging her and squeezing her ass.
Tear goes down his cheek.
And yeah, no, he was like, he cried. Like he was like, I really cried. Like watching these videos is like, you're having a break from me. And here you are.
Oh, this is after the break. Okay.
Yeah. Here you are, like having this guy grab your ass on TikTok.
Cheeks in my car.
But she still talks to him and stuff like that. This is why you can have the mic in your lap. So, I guess he caught her actually cheating one time and kissing the guy, and she was like, "Oh, it's not that serious. It was only for the video." Blah blah blah. And he was kind of like,
excuse?
Yeah, and he was kind of like, what the fuck? Like,
well, she's
no.
an actress.
You're acting on TikTok?
No. I'm not talking about TikTok. I'm saying like you for a role.
Yeah,
like,
but it wasn't on a set.
No, I'm just saying.
Her whole life is a set.
Yeah, probably.
So he, they pretty much he kept giving her a chance. Like he did the Tinder thing and he admitted to that. But he's like, after that, like he hasn't done anything.
He said he was on Tinder just to be on Tinder. That makes no sense.
It doesn't, but you know, I'm just telling you what he said.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, some people are on OnlyFans just to be on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, but you're like, first, you're not on OnlyFans. Like, you're not gonna hook up in real life with these girls. Like, you're following
But in Tinder,
them,
you're just like, oh, she's cute. Swipe. You don't have to meet up to do it.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's just for his ego.
That's what he was
like. Tinder is marketed as a dating website. If you are in a monogamous relationship or app, whatever. Oh my God, Hugh, you know what I mean. If you're on it and you are in a committed relationship that you
shouldn't
is not
be
open,
paying for OnlyFans either.
I think there's a little bit of a difference.
I think you should have an OnlyFans.
If you're in a relationship?
No.
I think there's a little bit of a difference because it depends on who you follow and what the content is. But it's like if your partner is okay with you, watching porn, then why can't you watch porn on OnlyFans?
Because porn is free. OnlyFans isn't.
Well, that's true, but like, I mean, like, you can't tell people what to do with their income.
Yeah, like, you're gonna pay for this? Seriously? Okay, goodbye. Get out of here.
No, but I mean, hey, like, that from, I mean, personally, like, I feel a little bit differently, but I think the Tinder thing is
no, you shouldn't have done.
It's a no.
No, you should have done the Tintin.
And for him to be, I just did it just everyone was doing it. It's like, no, you fucked
Everyone
up.
Just downloads Tinder.
You were cheating.
But he
2 years into your relationship and you joined Tinder.
Though, or did he just Tinder?
He didn't physically cheat, but you know, some girls take that as mentally cheating because you're preparing yourself for whatever.
To get a blowjob.
Emotional cheating is way worse. We can touch base on that a little bit later, but it's so much worse.
Yeah, so he was just pretty much pouring his heart out about her, and in the comments, people are like, "That's why you shouldn't date white girls," and blah 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 blah. And the comments,
she was white.
Yeah, all
she was Latino.
He only dates white girls. That's what I found out in the comments.
Disney
only. That's what they said. That is what they said. Because of Disney, you only date white girls because that's who you worked with for so long, and blah 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 blah, and whatever. I wasn't trying to make. So we found out that she tried to sleep with him because. Who? So they live in the same house.
Yeah. Kyle and Kyle. Both the Kyles live in...
Kyle and Hannah.
Yeah, I'm like, Kyle and Kyle try to sleep together? What?
Wait, so Kyle, his girlfriend?
His girlfriend, Hannah.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yeah.
She
tried to sleep with Kyle Massey, her ex-boyfriend who they're on a break with. Hugh-Gene, are you okay? Have you not been listening?
Wait, what? So she tried to sleep with her ex?
Okay. Everyone, let me fill you in. Hold on. I'm going to do a recap that Des doesn't have to. Kyle Massey, Disney star.
Yeah, I know, the black guy.
That's So Raven, Corey in the House.
Yeah. Yes.
He has this girlfriend, Hannah G. I don't know what her last name is,
G's
right?
Good.
Yes.
They've been dating for 4 years.
Yes, I get that.
At the 2-year mark, they did have a brief breakup, but they got back together.
Yes.
They are also now living together.
Yes.
Hannah has a friend named Kyle.
Yes, white Kyle.
White Kyle, sure, we'll call him that.
Wild. Because he's wild right now. He's grabbing cheeks and kissing.
Right. So she makes like online content, like TikToks, Reels, Instagram, right, with this Kyle guy. But this guy doesn't live with them. She lives with Kyle Massey, who was her boyfriend of 4 years.
Yes.
Now, recently, they've decided to take a break.
Yes.
Once they've been on the break, Kyle Massey is noticing that these videos, like in the car that he bought her,
she's going wild,
grabbing ass and an on-screen kiss that she claims was not a big deal, but he's just like, damn. Now, recently, she tried to sleep with the Kyle that she lives with, aka her boyfriend / ex-boyfriend / on a break boyfriend, and that's where we are in the story.
Blyle.
Hugh-Gene,
so
I actually,
you know what? While you were talking, I realized why Hugh doesn't really focus, right? Because his brain tries to remember by assorting it with something else. So that's why he said, white Kyle, wild.
No. That's not what he's not trying to remember. He's trying to be funny.
I'm not actually.
He's trying to remember. White Kyle, wild.
No. He said, no. He didn't remember before.
I got confused.
But he doesn't do that to remember. He doesn't he's not one of those people who has to say things out loud or make a little joke or an acronym.
It actually does make it easier though. Make Weil and Bile.
Do you know what? Weil and Bile are two completely separate words.
I know. In his head, it's gonna white Kyle, black Kyle.
Black Kyle's Bile.
Yeah. I see why his brain did what it did, but that's exactly why he doesn't remember what he's supposed to.
Made it easier.
For who?
For me, I don't care about
it. Didn't make it easier for anybody because the audience,
guys, is for me.
The audience just had to listen to me repeat everything that Des just said
30 seconds ago.
He just said it, and because you weren't paying attention, they had to listen to it twice for no reason, and the story hasn't progressed in the last 5 minutes.
That's fine.
Des, please continue.
So he said he didn't do it. She tried to come onto him in the car and kissing him up, and she wanted to have sex, and he was
too late.
He was like, no, and she was like, what do you mean no? And he's like, listen, if I was doing the things you were doing, would you have sex with me? You would not, because you'd be like, oh, I don't know who you're sleeping with, I don't know what you're doing, because he was like, even the Tinder thing, I didn't cheat, I didn't physically do anything, however, you weren't sure, and you made me feel like shit about it. So for you to think I'm going to sleep with you while you're running around with this person and that person and making these kind of videos, how do you think I feel? And she was just like, okay, fuck you then. And he said it made him feel like shit because he's like, he's really trying to make the relationship work and get back. And she's just openly in his face, like,
probably just killed her ego.
I don't give a fuck about you.
She's probably,
and
I don't know.
He was like, it hurts to see. And like, I'm commenting, obviously. And I like the fact that like I was watching him read my comment, because I can make my comments slide across the screen because I'm a VIP. That's not important why, but I can make my like comments slide across the screen. Yeah, exactly. So I'm watching his eyes, and one of my comments was like, maybe you're either too mature for her or not mature enough. Because then when I went on her Instagram page, I'm like, okay, they're the same level of stupid. Like, they like the silly stuff and I can see it. However, I still feel like he might be a bit more mature than her. And they got in an argument, and she was just like, oh, you let so-and-so meet Justin. I've been with you for this many years and I've never met Justin. And he was like, so that's what you were waiting for.
He's close with
He's
Justin
very
Bieber.
Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know, he's like
so she probably just dated him for the transaction.
That's what everyone in the comments is now saying, is that she was dating you just for the clout, for because she wanted a picture with Justin and she didn't get it and all these things.
Okay, so there she just kind of said what she heard.
And I'm telling him, I'm like, honestly, like, maybe you should just man up and just be like, yo, I'm done with this girl. And when he brings up the money talk, she's like, what are you talking about? My mom has money. My dad has money. This is not from you. And he's like, I physically bought you. Like, what are you talking about? I bought you that vehicle. Yeah, I know what I know. So how are you telling me?
Also, I don't think a lot of people realize, like, your parents' money is not your money.
Yeah, no,
like,
they don't.
When they die, it is. That's what she's waiting for.
If they've left it for you.
Yeah, and not the dog.
These rich people leave that shit for the dog or to charity, or like they'll leave you a portion but not as much as you're hoping. Especially if you have siblings.
Fuck you.
No, but like a lot of people are just like, well, my daddy's rich and my parents are rich. It's like, okay, but what do you have? What do you have to your name that your parents aren't paying for? You can live a nice lifestyle if your parents are paying for it, but what do you have? Like, when I don't think a lot of people realize that. It's like, your parents' money is not your money.
And like, to me, it was nice that he wasn't looking at it like a racial thing, but it was also very disappointing to see the comments be like, oh yeah, it's because you're black. White. Yeah, notice that every guy she's hanging out with is a white guy. You're the only black person she probably knows.
Sexualizing you.
And it was crazy to just read the comments. Bingo. But I did feel really bad for him, because like, I'm watching him talk, and he's really like, what? He's really hurt by this. And he was even like, you know, when he broke up with his ex before her, I don't know who that was, because that was too far. I didn't care. 2007, whatever. I did look it up a little bit, but I didn't care about her name.
2007.
I was in the 7th grade.
No.
2007? Yes, I was in the 7th grade.
Oh, you.
I'm not. Yeah, I know what grade I was in.
He was just like, I felt really bad about it, and like, now that he looks back, he's like, this is probably how she felt. Like shit, because like, he was disinterested and just like, whatever, move on with your life type of thing. And I just felt really bad for him. And I want to know from the listeners, do you feel like race, the skin color, I'm not including parents, between you and your significant other, does that play an effect in your relationship? Because I know for me, it wouldn't. Like I said, not including outside factors like parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, because we know that does play a factor when people put those things in your head. But between you and your partner, like, if you're in a biracial, interracial,
yes,
yeah. What's biracial?
When one person is mixed.
Yeah. Gotcha. So when you're in an interracial,
yes.
Okay, in an interracial relationship, do you feel like you think about it like, oh, it's because they're black or because they're white or because they're Indian, or does that cross your mind? Because I feel like that's crazy for that to cross your mind.
No, and you know what? I'm pretty sure one of the reasons.
Why is you laughing?
I just thought something really racist.
Okay, no, keep it to yourself. We got it. Go ahead, Joe. Joe, don't even. Just go,
Joe. Okay.
Go, Joe.
One of the like things. Sorry, that like threw me off, and I don't even like know what I was saying. Okay, I got it. I think one of the like part of the reason why Kyle was like, you know, you said the comments were saying, oh, it's probably because you're black, it's probably because she's white, and like you said, he didn't bring any of that stuff up. One, he probably knows her obviously better. They were in a relationship for 4 years, but also like I don't know. I think like when you know someone I guess it depends, but generally speaking, you're not going to be in a relationship with someone for 4 years if you feel like they are
he did
racist or prejudiced.
Towards the end, not towards the end, but he did kind of bring it up. Like his friends were like, dude, we've been telling you, like, it's in your face. Like, you're just not looking at it. Like, look. It is in your face.
So he was kind of like...
Yeah, he was like, blind. Exactly. Like, did I just really like her that much that
Love
I didn't
is
see?
blind, literally.
And it does suck for him. I did feel really bad, so I left alive. Because I'm like, I really can't hear the rest of the story.
This is sad.
Yeah, because he started like... He's like, okay, can you guys call up and like tell me what you think and blah, blah, blah. Fuck yeah, I called up. But he didn't act like he was only... I think he was only accepting girl calls because like I stayed for 3 calls. The first girl was just like, first of all, I want to say I'm a big fan. And he's like, okay, like, thanks.
I don't need this.
Back to my problem. And she was like, yeah, get rid of her. And he's like, okay, thanks. But that's not what I was asking. Like, I was asking, what did you think? Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? Am I going crazy? So he hung up with that girl and another girl. And she was just like, oh, well, I wasn't here for the full story. I was here for like the last 5 minutes. And he's just like... Who was here for the full story? Because like I really want some advice, like, and I'm typing. And I'm like, answer me, please, because I was really ready to have like a heart to heart with him, right? And also I was like, oh, this would be great content for the podcast. This would be great.
See, now you're starting to think like me.
Yeah. Sorry,
don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, it was great. I was like, oh my god, answer. If he answers this, I should record this whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be
good. But he was on Bigo again today. So what you saw on his Instagram, him in the studio with his brother, I already saw that. He was on live in Bigo, like mixing and singing and making beats and stuff. Yeah, it was really good.
Do your art, buddy.
Relationships suck.
Yeah. You see, the thing is, so I've been in interracial. I was gonna say international.
International relationship.
I have. I've been in a relationship with someone in a different country, so I guess I have. But I meant to say inter.
Have you?
Yeah.
Long distance?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's crazy.
The dirty look that you gave me.
I am bewildered.
Yeah, but I have been in interracial relationships. When you're in it, you don't realize, like, people are people, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna be, like, there's shitty people, there's amazing people of all races, and, like, it really doesn't matter. And, like, you start to realize that, like, a lot of your experiences are the same, and, like, there is a lot to talk about. But, with, one in particular, there were some racial related issues within our relationship. I mean, like, we live in Toronto, so I mean, I personally have never had like the looks or the like, people, especially older people, giving like dirty looks or comments. Like, I've never experienced that. I feel like in Toronto people don't really care that much, and if they do, like, I guess I just didn't notice, you know what I mean?
Wait, sorry, remember exactly where you are.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm smiling my face off, right? Because we had, if you were listening, a couple weeks ago, you brought up how Toronto people pronounce Toronto.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I pronounce it Toronto. You keep saying Toronto. And I'm smiling because I hear what you're talking about.
I honestly didn't think about it.
On Bigo, I'm listening to people talk and I'm like, are you from Toronto? And they're like, yeah, how did you know? And I'm like, I hear it. I hear it all. There's no second T anything you said. But sorry, go ahead. It was driving me crazy when you were just talking. I'm like, I hear it.
My bad. No, all I was gonna say is that the one of the issues that came up with me and my ex was the issue that he didn't believe in white privilege. He didn't like, and he was someone who, like, he was like, oh, well, I grew up and, like, my family struggled with money, so, like, I don't have white privilege. And it was like trying to, like, make him understand, like, why I may have certain, like, anxiety surrounding certain situations as a black woman or just as a black person in general. And, like, him just completely telling me that my experiences are not real and not valid. And, like, yeah, I can talk about, like, statistics and numbers, but, like, when I'm telling you that this is something that I have experienced, and you're telling me, matter. Right, and you're like, no, that couldn't be possible because I know this. It's like, you don't. And, like, that was very frustrating. Like, we had so many conversations about that, and, like, yeah, it's hard. I also found out that same ex went to a Trump rally a couple weeks ago.
There you go.
No, it's it's so. But like, forget the fact that he went to the Trump rally. I'm like, well, you live in Canada and it's COVID. How the fuck did you get across the border?
Business.
Yeah.
You can still fly.
Huh?
You can still fly.
I know, but you're not supposed to fly for leisure. Like I thought the borders.
The whole year.
But I don't know.
People are going to Mexico to party and shit.
Whatever. But I just thought it was so funny. I'm like, how the hell did you get over there? And like, I don't know. So, yeah, I've definitely experienced that within the relationship. I actually haven't really experienced much in terms of international. Why do I keep trying to say that? Interracial.
Because you want to go somewhere, I guess.
I'm trying to
travel.
Trump rally. Shit. Yeah, no, but yeah, not so much from the outside world, but within itself. So I mean, I kind of see where maybe Kyle Massey's friends are coming from. Like sometimes you don't see things until something makes you see it, you know. But I don't think that's what she was doing. That's the case for all people.
I think for his case, like, she did use him for what they were saying, clout.
As the kids
say these days.
Yeah, that's probably that's probably what it was.
Damn, 4 years for clout. That's a long time.
That's crazy.
That's
right?
a long time.
Yeah.
I feel like a clout relationship should not be more than a few months. You get some like good publicity and you keep it moving.
Well, maybe she was really just trying to meet Justin, and that was her like goal. So when she realized
you're telling
this is
me
really
there's
not
no
happening,
other way you could meet Justin, and Justin is being married, so I don't know, like.
Yeah, but she just wants to meet him.
Yeah, she was just like, I just want one picture with him. And
Justin, I want you to take a picture with me with that dirty stash, bud.
He went to Justin's wedding. Like,
oh wow.
He went to the.
He didn't bring her?
No. No.
Okay, I'd be mad.
Be mad.
It's not about Justin, but like, what do you mean? We've been in a long-term
relationship.
relationship.
Justin said no.
How long has Justin been married?
Like probably like 2 or 3 years.
Like
now?
3 years. So that's fresh in the relationship. I'm not bringing you to Justin's
wedding.
What if
Justin just said no?
Yeah, like, dude, I understand that's your girlfriend, but
it was a huge
please.
wedding. I don't think a lot of people had.
Yeah, but if I was Justin, I'd be very selective about who comes.
Yeah.
And they did. I think they actually, their initial wedding was like really low key. And then they had a big wedding maybe like a year or so ago, or like, you know.
If you're that famous, you're gonna be very selective about who comes.
Year and a half maybe. Like I think it was like spring of 2019. I'm not exactly sure, but I know like they initially didn't have like a big wedding. So
yeah, September 13th of this year was their 2 years anniversary.
Right, but then from the day that they actually got married, they had a wedding maybe like a year after is what I'm saying.
Okay, so then 3 years, call it. They were married and then had the wedding the year later. Okay.
Can't get this song on my head.
What song?
X Club or S Club.
Wow,
yep,
you
wrong
obviously
song
don't
already.
know.
Yeah, like, okay, you lost that one.
Yeah, it's too late. Now it's gone. Oh well.
First of all, that's real shady because, you know, we're talking about Kyle Massey's ex and you're singing X Club.
Yeah, that's why it's that X Club.
It's S Club.
I know what you're.
No, I zoned out.
Sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really polite to zone out.
Well, I could hear it, but
I
have no I didn't have anything to add to it.
He's like, I don't know about these privileges.
I don't.
These racial talks you guys are talking about.
I have no comment for you guys. Okay, but since we're talking about relationships, I have a little something. A little something to read to you guys.
Ooh.
And I want to just get your, opinion. Yeah, this is like a thing that was like shared on Instagram by a woman.
Ooh.
She said, "My husband found me in bed with another man in our bedroom. I expected him to shoot both of us right there, but he didn't. He nicely asked my side guy to get dressed and leave. I was shaking to the toe at that moment." Which is, to me, that's weird, isn't it? To the bone?
Yeah.
Shaking
to the toe.
Man,
to the toe.
To the toe, man.
To the toe. Which toe? Who knows?
I would assume the big toe.
Nah, pinky.
Yeah. That's
true.
She
goes through all the toes and then hits the pinky. Man.
Yeah, it's serious.
Either way, it's the end, right?
That little pinky is just like quivering. I can't even make my pinky quiver.
Where was I? Okay, I was shaking to the toe at that moment. He told me to go take a shower.
What the fuck? Who is this guy?
I tried to apologize, but he told me he didn't want to talk about it because there's nothing he can do to reverse what happened. That was the last time we spoke about it. Ever since that day, he's been nice to me. He buys me flowers and takes me out at least twice a week. I closed it by accident. Where am I?
Just last week.
Yeah, but I'm like trying to find it. Didn't talk about. He bought me flowers. Saved me. Okay, just last week he took me out shopping and spent. I don't know what that means. R4400. What?
I don't know these terms.
Is that 4400?
R? Why is there an R?
I don't know. Look.
Maybe it's a Urban Dictionary term.
And spent. Like, I don't know. It's like that.
Oh, maybe like she's trying to say roughly, but didn't want to type roughly.
I don't know.
4,400.
Yeah, I don't know. He's busy organizing a vacation for us overseas before Christmas. My husband is doing everything I want from my man. Here's my problem. What he saw last month is eating me every day, especially since he doesn't want to talk about it. I'm even losing weight. I expected him to chase me away, punish me, or call a family meeting to report me.
This bitch been cheating, Mom.
Sorry. R is she's South African.
Got it.
She's South. I can't do an African.
Yeah.
South African
No, but that also. Oh, good.
South
good
African rand to US dollars.
All right,
Really,
showrunner.
It's only $289.
Okay,
South Africa, they don't have money there.
okay, Des doing his job for once. Okay,
That's what they do a lot down there.
Eugene.
I was gonna acknowledge
No,
it.
but that makes sense why she was saying like she expected him to like shoot her,
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
like
South Africa.
to report to the family, like you know, like
because
that.
they
Get out of the
kill
gated
her.
community.
They will kill her.
Yeah, just,
Right. Okay, so yeah, I expected him to chase me away, punish me, or call a family meeting to report me. He's doing the opposite. I feel like he's planning to do something bad to me. I don't want to laugh. Sorry.
No, I just thought it was
Don't.
No, I'm not laughing at whatever
Joke.
Hugh's
I
laughing
know,
at.
I
I'm
know.
laughing at the do something
No, I'm
bad.
telling you, don't
Then
even
do
say
to the
nothing.
Yeah, no, Eugene, please. Thank you.
Keep it in.
Okay, Hugh,
Sorry.
calm down. Sometimes I open my eyes at night and find him looking at me.
She's gonna die.
He loves this.
When I ask, he says he's admiring my beauty and,
Yeah,
and
admiring
thanking
your
God
death.
for blessing him with a flame of a woman.
Oh, she's dead.
That's a warning sign right there on fire.
I think he's planning to do something to me when we are overseas. Am I being unnecessarily
stupid to do that.
paranoid? Should I be worried? Yes,
Yes.
girl, run.
Yes, you should be worried, man.
Hugh, do you want to go first?
No.
Okay, I got this. So there's two ways to look at this, right? He could really just be over it. Maybe this is not the first time it's happened to him. Maybe he's just like, this is my wife. At the end of the day, I do love her. What happened. And, maybe he's hoping she doesn't do it again. Because there are people in this world who will be like, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm not showing her the love that she needs. And that's why she did what she did. And he just accepted it and he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to do everything he can.
See, that's
now.
the thing. That could very well be the truth. Like, maybe he
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
being the partner he needed,
Yeah.
but, like, it's like two wrongs don't make a right.
Make it right. Yeah,
Like,
yeah. However, staring at me at nighttime, sir? Nah.
And then when you catch him, I'm just admiring your beauty.
He's putting some voodoo on that bitch.
That's like, I want to skin your face
like
alive and wear it as a
I'm
mask.
looking at you and like I don't want to tell your parents or
about
the
to
family because I don't want them to do it. I will do this myself.
All he needs
No,
to
but
do-
it's like he wants to put up a front like we're so in love.
Yeah,
To make the alibi like I would never do
100%,
anything to
100%.
her.
all he needs to do, because they probably live in a gated community,
And that's why she put this online.
he's just like, you got to get out, because then once she's out of that gated community, she's screwed.
No, he doesn't want to do that.
he wants revenge
Yeah.
by his own hand.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably gonna take her somewhere like Mexico and blame it on like, like Mexican, like in Mexico.
Get her really drunk and just let them just have at it.
No. I mean, like in areas like Mexico City, when like tourists go off the resort,
Mm-hmm.
like I remember
Just
at
take her
one
to
point they were
Tijuana, man.
constantly beheading Canadian tourists.
Yeah,
You remember
they
that?
would go to the hotel.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Take her to Tijuana, man.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna be something like that. He's trying to like play it off, like I don't know what happened.
Maybe
like,
he just
my
wants to
wife-
fuck with her psychologically, so to make her think that
He
maybe,
is gonna do
That
something.
could also be the worst.
and maybe he's gonna do that for a couple of months or years, like this. Or maybe he just wants to kill her with guilt.
Well,
And make her just feel horrible about herself.
like there's so many options.
There's so many things he might be doing, but,
but
we
she
never
needs
know.
she needs to walk away.
Yeah,
She
he
need-
For her own safety.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
literally for her own
definitely.
safety.
Her own
And
safety
like if
and
you feel
sanity.
so guilty, like clearly, I mean,
well, and he doesn't want to talk about it too, right? So it's eating you and you alone.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't talk
Well,
to your
Maybe
family
it's eating
about
him.
It
He's
might
just
be
doing
eating-
stuff
yeah.
to distract him.
Yeah, but not like it's eating her, because he didn't do anything wrong.
Can I tell you, up until the part of like staring at her and whatever, like it kind of reminded me. I feel like I could see you doing that, Hugh.
What?
Like just I'm not gonna talk about it. Like
no, I'm beating you guys both up.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm fucking both of you.
That's crazy because
I have the ability, so
I always tell people I would see it.
You have the ability.
Yeah, I have the ability. I can.
I would
see
it. I would act like I don't see it, and I'm gone.
No, I'll see it.
I'll leave. Continue. Don't leave. My God, go ahead. Don't
let
me stop you.
When I beat up, I'd be like, you have 10 seconds.
You know why I wouldn't?
Both.
Because one, why am I beating him up?
Punch me first. That's true. I
never understood.
Thank you for reminding me. One person being beaten
sure.
up.
Hugh, that's not funny.
I know, but you're still laughing.
Because no. Listen. I'm laughing because I was agreeing with him at first, right? I'm like, Hugh, why would you fight the guy? He didn't do anything. And he's like, see, I'm not laughing. So,
one second. If you watch a live performance of a singer,
Hugh, we have no idea. We don't know what you're saying. We don't know what you're saying, Hugh. We don't know what you're saying.
I don't support spousal abuse.
You can't even say it.
All we heard was you saying that you're gonna beat up your wife because you can kick really hard.
Yeah, I'm a really
you sang "Take You Down" by Chris Brown while imitating the punching motion. Spoke a lot of gibberish, and then like,
I wouldn't beat anyone up.
And then you say that, and I don't think you're making your own case.
I'd be really tempted to, but I wouldn't.
But why?
Because. Why wouldn't I beat up? One, the guy's not.
He's like, I don't even know.
He's like,
because
why wouldn't I beat her ass?
If it was my friend, that'd be different. If it was a random guy, I'd probably.
Right. I think the only time it's appropriate to be mad at the other person is if they know you and they like, you know what I mean? Then you have like a personal relationship with this person. But if it's not someone you know, like they don't owe you anything, like, they might not even know.
Yeah, I'd be like,
you know what I mean?
Well, actually, no. This is what I'll do. I'll look at the guy, and be like, did you know? And if he's like, no.
Yeah. If he's like, yeah, I fucking
knew, bro. I knew, bruv.
I know, bruv, you know? It's fucking quite nice, you know?
Oh my god. Side note. So last week, Des pointed out that when you do your accents, you just speak louder.
Yeah, I know.
And my friend, shout out to you, Janelle, she was listening and I spoke to her like a couple days ago. She's like, yeah, you know, I was thinking it, and then as I was thinking it, Des said it, and it's like he just
screams.
Yeah, I know.
So just now you're talking, and then I said "bruv," and you went "hello, bruv."
That's why I think of British people, man. They just.
But they're not.
They're not always yelling. Yeah.
If anything, they're more quiet and polite than like.
I have a friend who was there for like 3 years. What you think they are, they're not.
But you're literally not going to let me finish speaking.
No.
I said, if anything, they are more quiet and polite when you compare them to Americans. But you're not going to let me finish my sentence.
No, they're not. No.
I have British family and friends.
I have a friend who lives there.
So do I mean, sir.
Who just came back. He said they're cunts.
It's crazy because there's two things. Back to Beagle, right? There's two things I realized.
All right. We get it, Des. You're sponsored by them. We get it. But I'm a VIP. Oh my god.
One,
I like the Brits.
They really don't like American. Like, no, I don't want to say don't like, but when we talk about it, because I don't like to watch Americans live, because all they do is cuss each other and rant about nonsense.
I told you, once they find out that you're Canadian, they're open to you more, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
However, when I first introduced myself, they're like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Canada. They're like, oh, so you're from America. I'm like, I swear to God, I will beat your ass if you say that. They're like, what? It's North America, isn't it? And I'm like, okay, but you can't say Canada is America because you call the U.S. America. So when you say America, we take that offensively.
Nobody calls North America just America.
That's what I'm trying to tell them. And they're like...
Everyone hates Americans until they need their help. So British, shut up. Your country's there because of the...
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. You guys should be pretty thankful for that.
But literally, we're talking about like traveling and mannerisms and meeting people on a personal level, not political.
But it's not political. It's just history. You should be happy. The Americans saved your ass.
Hugh-Gene.
They saved your ass.
Hugh-Gene.
They did. Sorry, mate. But you got fucked by the Germans pretty fucking hard. And then the Americans came and saved your fucking ass.
Shut the fuck up, Eugene. I'm actually gonna unplug your mic.
Everyone hates them until they need their help.
Hugh. But we're just saying we weren't talking politically.
It's not political.
No, that
we're
is
not
political.
talking historically, and we're not talking politically, and that's what you. Right, but you make everything political.
But that's not political.
You're like a fucking anti-masker, and they make everything
political.
I'm not wearing a mask. It's my patriotic right.
While it's hanging around their neck.
It's like it's not that serious. Just wear the fucking mask.
But it's not political.
It's like you going to a 20-year-old and expecting them to understand why Canada ain't shit, right? Because these are people our age who probably don't even know what the fuck you're talking about either. And you're just like, tell them to shut the fuck up.
Europeans don't dislike Americans because of historical
No, I know. They
shit.
dislike Americans because of stereotypes.
They're just like, hey, like the stereotypes. And it's like, hey, we travel with them and they're a little bit rude to us.
Yeah.
That's all
That's
it
what they're
is.
saying,
It's
too.
not anything deeper than that, Hugh.
I'm trying to make it deep.
He's like, I'm just saying it like it is.
It's kind of true, but yeah.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong, but
No, I just like everyone hates them until they need them.
Right, like this. It was like a teaspoon issue, and you had like a cup.
If we're getting fucked up,
No, you personally, you.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I do like them a lot.
That makes sense.
I like America. I like them. If I need someone in a fight, I'm gonna be like, hey, America.
No, see, but you're talking about in a fight. You're talking like country versus country. I mean, you specifically.
Do I need Americans?
Yeah.
I don't need a lot of things.
Exactly my point.
No,
so
I
the
think he just
people
means
I'm
like
talking to,
a friend, an American.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind an American friend.
the people that I'm talking to, they're not like, I hate America, the country. It's like I don't like talking to the people because they come across as rude.
I like American people. I don't have a problem with them.
I like American people too, but
I
you
I like Southerners a
but
lot.
you can't deny the stereotypes, though. I'm not saying that they're not true. I mean, I'm sure there's always a little bit of truth behind stereotypes, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
When I travel, I know that I'm perceived better except for by Americans, Canadian, obviously,
yeah.
Right? But
Unless you were to go back.
What? Okay. No, but like, you know what I mean? That's all we're saying. It's not
I know.
that.
I'm okay.
Hugh, I'm not gonna lie to you. The way your brain functions, I think it's actually hilarious.
Hey man, I don't like my brain sometimes.
I hear what me and Joe are saying, or Joe and I are saying, and to anybody listening, they're like, yeah. But your brain is just like, no, you guys are proving my point. And I'm like, Hugh, that's not what we're talking about right now.
Oh, okay.
The silence. No, you're not wrong in the things you're saying, Hugh.
Yeah.
You're
but that's not what
wrong
they're
in the
talking
comparison.
about.
Yeah. The comparison's wrong, but the points are not. But yeah, I actually completely forgot what we were even.
No, I was just saying that I hate when they say like Canada is America, and I'm like, don't.
No,
do
but
that.
I mean like how we even got there, because we're not talking about the South African woman.
Oh, she's dead. We accepted the fact that she's probably fucking
You know
dead.
what? You're right. And I'm looking at Hugh like, Hugh, what did you say to get us off track?
It's funny
She's in
because
South Africa, man. A crime rate's high as hell. She's dead.
no, it's funny because like once I reminded you, like your face was like, wait, we were. I don't know.
dead.
I love how you automatically assume it was Hugh that got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It was
No,
probably one of us. I can't remember, but
well, we were saying that like he's probably planning that when they go to Mexico, that's where this started.
Oh, and it was me. I said that a while ago.
You.
No, but I was still on topic though.
Oh,
I
fair
said
enough.
Canadians. I was giving the example of when like there was like, a lot of beheadings. They were beheading Canadians, and then I think we got off topic from there. I think you owe Hugh-Gene an apology.
And we're not welcomed everywhere, too.
No, I'm not saying we are.
No, but more welcome than Americans.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not saying we are. All right, so I think the general consensus
Is
is
that
this
she's
woman
dead.
needs to run literally
As
for her
far
life.
as she can.
Run for your life.
She can't run that far, man. She can't. I wouldn't. No, man. She's fucked.
Not every part of South Africa.
I didn't say every part.
No.
A
But
lot
I'm
of
saying,
parts.
but we don't know where she is. Maybe she's in a good area. You act like she.
That's why I said leave the gay community.
It's
you're
not
fucked.
so dangerous that she can just like walk outside.
I'm just joking.
Hugh has no hope for anybody. That's his problem.
By the way, just a fun fact, because neither of you guys know this,
I like fun
but
facts.
our audience has like more than doubled in or just a little over doubled, but like in the last year, specifically in England, in the UK.
My guys, okay, big old family.
Yeah, I was like, interesting.
If you guys have Beagle, you know, just
what's that?
shout me.
Oh, Beagle. I thought it was like a food.
I've never been so disappointed in you. I've only been talking about it all day.
The whole episode.
Where do you think Kyle Massey came from? Beagle.
I thought you'd be saying Beagle the whole time.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, this is gold. If you have Beagle, hit me up. What's that? After 30 minutes of talking about Beagle.
To all my people in England, if you ever want me to talk about something, just say deep it. I learned that, right?
What's that mean?
Deep it means like get into it.
Get deeper.
Yeah.
Deep it. And, like, here's the thing, and like sometimes I've had conversations with Hugh, and he's just like, oh, like, how do you understand that? And I'm like, because
understand what?
Just like various things. Like I don't know.
Like even like deep it, and you're like, what does that mean? She's like, go deeper into it.
Right, and it's just like. Honestly, I just feel like I have common sense. And
it makes sense.
Like if you think about the context, you're like, oh, they've told, like, if they say deep it, I got you on the podcast. Yeah. What else could that mean aside from go deeper like into the topic?
Because even in the conversation on Beagle, I was like, I don't want to get into it, and the guy was in the comment was like, deep it, and I was like, you want me to go deeper into it? And they're like, oh my god, good job, Daz, you got it. And I was like, oh, write that one down.
When are we gonna start saying that stuff?
Oh, I'm starting. I already started. It's their slang is so cool. I was teaching them some of ours, and they're like, ew, like buck tea.
I haven't heard that said in a very long time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh god. All right. You don't really hang around with younger kids. No. They throw it around like it's nothing.
So they brought it back.
Yeah. It didn't leave. It did not leave. Yeah. Yeah. Like what we call like a hood man.
I hate Toronto.
They call them roadmans.
Oh, makes sense.
I love how you're saying that. Like, it's so cute because I already knew that, but like you're just like
it brings me so much joy.
Exploring that.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
No, I'll 100% take. I don't know if it's just like it sounds better coming out of their mouths.
It does.
But like I hate Toronto slang, but I can get down with UK slang. Like you know what I mean? In it. Not that. Type it. Not it coming out of your mouth. Type it. see, you did. You're teaching him new words. Type it. You don't even sound like you're saying the same thing.
I don't know what the
and
fuck
the fact that like people think Canadians say A after everything, and we don't really. However, English.
I say A more than I would like to admit.
They say after everything.
Oh yeah.
Like I knew that, but it's crazy.
Yeah, they use it in the same context that we
use A.
Yeah, not.
But nobody talks about them.
Just no one gives a fuck.
Oh, I do. I like them now. No. And I told them I used to hate their accents. I thought it was disgusting.
Really?
I hated it.
Not their breakfast,
accent is the
sexiest.
Accent.
Oh my god.
Man or woman.
Shout out to Sugar Baby. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's this girl that I talked to. We're friends now outside of Beagle. Yeah. So like, good. Yeah.
There you go, making moves.
Excuse me. This is not your personal dating site.
You're right. Yeah.
Is she from Toronto? She could be from Oshawa or Durham. I don't fucking know.
Sweet baby.
She's
Jesus.
from England, Hugh-Gene.
Oh no, you said outside of it because I assumed that you might be when I went out.
No, Hugh-Gene. I meant like off the app. Like you just talk to some people on apps.
No, I
outside of the app.
What's wrong with me thinking I was outside?
Because he explicitly said.
Sugar baby. I didn't hear you say the England
before
part.
that. He was talking about his people from England.
I didn't
and then said shout out.
Oh, okay, all right.
But like it.
Okay. I'm not picking up.
What was I saying about common sense?
I don't know. Okay.
It ain't so common, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I have another one for you guys. I kind of want your opinion first, Hugh, but this one I believe it's like a Twitter thread, so it's a little bit of talking.
Deep it.
Sorry, I had to. So stupid. Both of you guys are a mess for different reasons. Okay, so it says, fellas, you can't compete against history. Avoid women coming out of long-term relationships. These women will still be attached to their exes, and they only get back in the dating game for 2 reasons. 1, to get their mind off of him, or 2, to get him jealous. Either way, you're being used.
That's just an immature person.
Don't try... Hold on. Let me just get through it. Don't try to be Superman and take on the challenge of trying to prove to her that you're better than her ex. None of it matters if she still loves him. Obviously, she does. If a woman has been with a man for a long time, they got history. A woman would rather give her ex a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance instead of becoming serious with the unknown. It doesn't matter how good you treat her. You're competing against her memories and what she's familiar with. Women will always go back to their default settings. You could be 10 times better than him and she'll still give him the benefit of the doubt because she knows him. Don't waste your time on women who are still stuck on their exes. Let her sort out her feelings somewhere else. What are your thoughts, Hugh?
I don't entirely with like letting the person sort out their feelings somewhere else. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I mean more so like the general idea that like
that's a lot. So like
yeah, I did say a lot. So the general idea is that you should avoid a woman coming out of a long-term relationship because of two reasons. They only, would get with you
I don't
to get their minds off of him or to get him jealous. Either way, you're being used.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. I wouldn't go with someone that's fresh out of a relationship. I'd be like, no, sort out your shit first. Figure out, get over, accept what happened or whatever.
But even if she's telling you like I am over it, I'm good.
Nah, I'm not gonna believe you. I'll just be like, no. I'll be like, oh, no, thank you.
Of course, a man to tell a woman how she feels.
I wouldn't go straight for her right now. No, thank you.
I would, right? Especially if I do see something with her, like relationship wise, I would, because maybe this might sound like Superman of me, obviously. Maybe it does take you to help her, because if you leave her by herself, Superman.
Oh, Superman.
Because he said don't be Superman, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what she needs to help her. So what is wrong with that? Like,
I'm not your therapist.
You're not a therapist. However,
no, I think he means to get over it, like not to work through it.
If long term you guys end up being together, you will be her therapist in the end. So it won't make a difference really if you start now or later. Be your
therapist to get over your ex.
But her ex is always gonna be in her mind.
Oh yeah,
those memories aren't
you're always
going
gonna
anywhere.
Have love for that person no matter what.
So, for example, if let's say Joe is the one who just got out the long term relationship, and you and her are talking, you're just like, you know what, sort yourself out, and then let me know when you're ready. That day may never come, and that's your own fault.
Yeah, that's my fault. I'll take the L.
But that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? You can still be friends. You can, maybe you have to adjust how you approach certain situations with this woman, but there's no need to write her off because she, like...
No, I can stay friends, but I'm not going to... I'll sort your feelings out first.
See, but that's not okay. Like, it's okay to talk her through it. Maybe
no, I'm not
she doesn't... See, that's crazy to me.
I'm not your therapist.
Maybe she doesn't have the friends who have the common sense to actually talk to her and tell her right from wrong and be like, you know what? This guy is a lot better than this guy. I understand that's your ex for 6-7 years. However, this guy's a good guy. You should honestly give this guy a chance. Maybe they're just like, oh yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah, okay, cool. And she's just kind of torn between the two. And you're just like, yeah, figure your shit out, but I'm here as a friend. She's just like, okay, at least my ex, even though he's a piece of shit, he shows me sometimes he cares. And like, I like that. And that's what I want. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just human feelings. If you're in a long-term relationship, of course you're still going to care about your ex. Look at me.
Oh, you're a psycho stalker.
I know, right? But no, I hear what this guy is saying. However, that is such a, like, I don't want to say disgusting way to think about it, because I get why he's thinking about it that way.
But you do want to say it.
But I do want to say it. I'm not going to lie, because that's not fair. Because, Hugh, if you're in a long-term relationship and you meet a girl who you're like, yo, I really like you, and like, yeah, I was in this situation, but that's over and done with. She's no longer in my life and I don't care for her like that, but we do have history. And the girl's just like, well, sort your shit out because I don't believe you. You're just like,
oh, she said like that. That's kind of mean. But
that's what you just did.
No, but I wouldn't go so.
But that's what I'm saying. If the roles were reversed, like, that hurts.
Yeah,
so why would you
understand?
Do it? No.
If she was like, look, I don't want to go with someone that's like, I'd understand.
Right, but if you're like, I'm you over are ready to move forward and to have someone else tell you what you are feeling,
whatever.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to. I'm gonna have to deal with it.
No, for sure.
It's gonna suck, but I'm like, okay, I get it. Move on.
No, okay, so let's switch it, because I don't think it's not so much about like you being in the position. It's like you as the man like, why wouldn't, like, that's what Des was trying to get you to understand. Like, why wouldn't you give the person a chance? Because you could, like, they're ready to move on.
If the person ticks the right boxes and then maybe you feel whatever, sure. But if not, no.
Because, for example, if she has, like, no connections with her ex and, like, she really, like, blocked, deleted, he doesn't message her, they have no mutual friends, she was still in that long-term relationship and she's over him. But because you feel like, okay, you're with this guy for 10 years and, you know,
it's fresh, no.
That's
like,
crazy
what's
to me.
Fresh?
Because remember, we established
like a year, 2 years.
For those of you who have been listening, and for those of you who are new, a couple weeks ago we did talk about when women are over a relationship, they're over it.
Well, that's what I was actually about to say.
No, we talked about
I was gonna say that my perspective on it, like, I totally agree with you, Des, but I think, like, for me personally as a woman, like, especially being in a long-term relationship, the longer you're in the relationship, the more you want it to work because you've invested so much time into it. So if it gets to the point where a woman walks away from a long-term relationship, or even if the guy walks away but, like, it's done, just know that majority of women, I cannot speak for all, but majority of women, we have tried again and again. We have gone through it in our head, every scenario, and we have been, like, broken down to the point that by the time the relationship ends, most of us are emotionally out of it and so removed for so much longer. I may have broken up with someone last month, but emotionally I was gone for the last 6 months because I gave so much. And, like, women, it takes a lot for when in a long-term relationship, when you really, really love someone, it takes a lot for us to leave. A lot of women will stay in a situation because they are committed, because they love the person, because they have history with them, to try to work through it, to say, okay, like, can we get back to a better place? Because obviously that's what they want, but sometimes that doesn't happen. So it's like, yeah, we're out of the relationship and it sucks, but I am ready to mingle because I've been so emotionally disconnected from my partner or my ex-partner for so long that now
we barely talk, we don't touch, we don't kiss, we don't have sex, none of that. I've been out. And what same thing you're saying, Joe, and like I already knew you were right the first time we spoke about it. But women will give and give and give and give, and then they'll stop.
I don't remember talking about this.
And when they stop, they're still not out of the relationship. They're still in that relationship, but now they're going to be like, okay, let me see what he's going to do or what this other person's going to do. And they wait until nothing has happened for a certain amount of time. They were out 6 months ago, but they were waiting for you to just open that door. You didn't open the door. Exactly.
Yeah.
You didn't open the door for the last 6 months. I gave the 6 months before that. So that's a whole year that they really tried. I'm out.
A good woman will really give it her all and will stay in a situation for love and hope that it gets better. But, like, a relationship takes two, right? So if it's not working, then it's not working, and then you guys have to move on. But the emotional disconnect can happen.
Yeah,
it can happen for both people. But I think for men, when the emotional disconnect happens to the level that you're like, okay, like, I'm done. Like, men are just done.
Like, right away. Like, I'm out today. I thought about it today, and I'm out today.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not that immediate, but you know what I mean. Men are
tomorrow
a lot
morning,
more,
I guess. Let's see if you give me some head tonight.
Yeah, men tend to be a lot more impulsive, and I think maybe, Hugh, that's why you look at it as, well, if she's just fresh out of a relationship, she's not in a place, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, like, I think that you're looking at it from your perspective as a man, but, like, women are kind of wired differently. You know, for us, love tends to be comprised of so many different things. Like, we look at how you are as a provider, how you are as a parent, how you are as a partner, like Des said, somewhat of a bit of a therapist. Like, can we talk to you about things? Do you make us feel safe? Do you make us feel loved? Like, there's so many different aspects. Like, you know, do you financially provide for us? Like, for a lot of women, that is a big thing. There's so many factors. So there's a lot of factors when we're deciding to break up or emotionally disconnect as well, because a lot of women live with a man and it's like, you look at, like, certain traits and you're like, how do you deal with him? You ever see a woman and the guy's like a complete asshole, like,
and you're
how
like,
do you deal
seriously?
with him? Oh, that's my baby, I love him. And it's like, oh
he just gets like that sometimes, because maybe you want me to rub your back.
The good outweighs the bad. And I think what a lot of people, especially, I mean, everyone struggles with it, but I don't think you were on the podcast yet, Des, maybe, but Hugh, you and I talked about it a while ago, and it was the 80-20 rule. Do you remember that?
Nope.
You don't remember anything.
Yes.
Were you on the...
I don't know if I was on it or I was just listening, but yeah.
Right, and the 80-20 rule essentially is that in a relationship, you will have someone give you 80% of what you want. And, like, it's amazing. You know, like, they do all these things and blah, 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 but then you're like, well, they don't do this, and they don't do this, and you're like, oh, well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, but, like, it's like, I wish they would, but nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's going to give you 100% of what you need, so you're just kind of like, all right. But then someone comes along, and they have those
20%.
They have the traits that the other person doesn't have. And you're like, oh my God. Like,
this is what I want.
You're everything I wanted and whatever. But what you're not realizing is that person has the 20, not the 80. But in the moment, because you're focusing on what you don't have, you're focusing on that 20%. So then you may cheat, or you may leave the person, you may leave your 80 for the person with the 20. And you're like, wait a minute. They have the 20, but that's all they got. I left 80% for 20%. And then you're like, oh, shit. You know what I mean? And I think men and women both do that. But I think women will settle for... I don't even want to say settle, because that's really great. But how do I rephrase this? Women will stay with their 80% or maybe even their 70% because... Yes, because they realize that, like, yeah, he's not perfect, but, like... this is a good man and I see potential in him, and nobody's perfect. Whereas men will be like, shit, damn, she don't do this and do that, I'm out. Like, men just have a shorter threshold, I guess. Like, women just tend to put up with a lot more. I don't know if that goes back to, like, the days when, like, women kind of had to, like, you know, your family sold you off and you just had to make it work, you know? I don't know if that's why we have these traits, or if it's just, like, the maternalness in us, but that's just kind of what it is. So I think that if a woman is gonna leave a relationship, like, I what I'm saying is, I don't agree with this guy. He's right that women, where is it? He said, you know, she would rather give her ex a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chance, but she does this while still in the relationship. Yeah. I mean, yes, you're gonna get the girl who is gonna go back to her ex constantly, and, like, he's not wrong, but generally speaking, a woman will stay in a relationship because, like, a girl will break up and make up.
Oh, a woman, I've been waiting to say that. I was just about to say that's the difference between, like, a girl and a woman. A woman is going to stay in a relationship
and work through it, because that's childish shit. And a girl
is just going to bounce around.
Right, that's childish shit. So, oh, sorry, I thought I turned my phone off by accident, but I did not. But yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. But you're not wrong in what you were thinking, Hugh. I think it's just, like, you're thinking about it from, like, a male perspective.
Feels like I was wrong, but...
No, you're not wrong.
No, because when you think about it, like, a man, like, when you guys decide to break up, you're not gonna wait. You're not gonna go, I'll give it a month, I'll give it 2 months, 3 months, and then revisit it.
You're sick. I'm out of there.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, shoot, okay, like, I'm out. And then if you meet someone... you're, like, literally fresh out of the relationship, and, like, the emotions are still probably fresh as well. That's why, Hugh, do you remember, like, it was like a meme.
He's like, do I remember? Nope.
No, but we also talked about it. It was like a meme, and it was talking about the fact that, like, when a girl gets out of the relationship, like, she'll cry, but then, like, she'll be fine. Whereas a man, he's like, oh, I'm fine. And then, like, long term, he's like,
mash up. Oh my God.
And it's because men think more impulsively, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll
break up. It is.
And then they're fine, and they're like, wait a minute, no,
I'm not
shit.
Fine.
Whereas a woman, she's like mourning the loss of her relationship, but she's like, no, you know what, this was for the best, like, let me move on and, like, be free. And that's just, I think
both do both.
Oh, for sure. Like, no one person is gonna fit that box. Like, I'm speaking very stereotypically here, but it's, you know, some stereotypes are for a reason, you know?
See, because what you said, Hugh, like, I get what you're saying. Because as a guy, if I'm out the relationship, I'm done. But at the same time, if today I break up, next week I could talk to a girl and be like, yeah, I just got out of a relationship, whatever. And she'd be, if she was like, ooh, sorry, you just got out of a relationship, no thanks. I'd be like, okay, but we were like, we could have made this work. So for you not to give me a chance, even though I told you that I'm done and I don't care, that's not fair. So that's why I was like, okay, the way you said it,
but I don't see that as, I don't, like, lot's just not fair. I don't see it as that big of a deal. If so, I move on to the next person. That's how I see it. If you don't want to give me a chance, it's not fair. Who gives a fuck? Life's not fair. I'll move on to the next person.
Oh, for sure. You can't dwell on.
I'm not gonna dwell on it. Oh no. I'm okay. Move on. That's what I'm gonna do. Sure. And that, me personally, if I broke with someone, I wouldn't just jump to next week. All right, fine. No, I'm not. That's stupid.
So
I think that's stupid.
How long is a gap?
I would focus on myself. Who knows? I don't know.
I'm glad you didn't give me a number, because if you gave me a number, I would have been so pissed.
No, I don't know. But I would always advise people, focus on yourself first. Do whatever you got to, like, focus on you, and then whenever you feel ready, what? Jerk off? I don't know.
No, the banging.
Nope, that's not why I gave him that look.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why.
All right.
I can't expose it on the podcast. See, I give a silent look. Y'all call attention to it.
Because they can't see, right? Yeah.
Yes, Des, we all realize that nobody can see us right now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone has
Shout out Silos. Sorry, go ahead.
Who's Silos?
My UK guy. I would say he's from London, but he's not, right? We know why you go to London, Silos.
Get blowjobs?
No, he has like an Asian girl.
What?
Well, that too, actually. He has an Asian girl in London, and we recently found out, because he was like, my neck is hurting me. And I'm like, why is your neck hurting you? He's like, you know why my neck is hurting me. I'm like, that's my guy.
His neck.
He likes to eat.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was.
What? Why would that hurt his neck?
Because when you do it for a long time, like it hurt. Yeah, it does hurt.
How long is he doing it for?
He said he likes it. I don't know. I didn't ask him how long. We got into like giving head and stuff like that.
How long are you eating that puss?
I mean, he doesn't sound like that. But
how does he sound?
I don't want
to.
Yeah.
You're eating that tandoori chicken.
You're doing a poor Australian accent.
They sound this fucking same.
No, they don't.
They're the same people. Australians are just the prisoners.
Oh, jeez.
You're the same people. I don't want to hear the argument.
How does he sound? No, I want to hear you do the accent.
No, I can't.
No, I want to hear it.
Because he doesn't sound like...
why?
It's not that strong. Like, when you do it like... I don't know, like... That's how the kids sound, where their accent is so strong. You're like, whoa.
Hugh does it in the way that makes everyone roll their eyes, and they're just like, ugh.
Okay. I can let you hear sugar. I can let you hear what sugar sounds like.
No, I just wanted to hear you do an accent. That's all. I was trying to.
I want to hear sugar.
No.
I want to hear some.
No.
I want to hear that.
The accent is not as strong as you think it is.
We don't have consent to play this person's.
I do.
Voice.
I made sure I asked before.
Play shugs.
Jesse, that was so cute, and you done it exactly at 12.
Oh, that's not that strong an accent. I'm disappointed.
Why do I feel like you set an alarm?
I just even that.
Yeah, it's not. That's what I'm saying. What you do is the utmost.
That's not what you guys are supposed to sound like. That's not what I hear at the BBC.
Is that your first time hearing a British person?
I've heard fucking Brits.
So then why do you think that they sound like what you're doing?
Because I've watched the BBC.
You watch the Big Black Cock?
Yeah.
That's what BBC is, no?
Big black cunt. That's what that is.
What is that?
It's like a network over there.
It's our news network, the BBC.
Oh, like how we have like CBN and all that stuff. CBN?
I was like, what's
CBC.
Don't worry.
There's NBC, CNN.
Don't worry.
No, that's the one. CNN.
No, don't worry. No one watches CBS. It's okay. You're not missing out on anything.
CBS?
I mean CBC. See, even I don't know it.
I don't know. I literally don't know what you guys are talking about.
The BBC. What teeth are crooked?
But now we know that's not what they sound like.
Wait, she said that you did something. What did you do?
It was her birthday on Sunday.
Wow. So not only did you do it I'm sure you like adjusted for the time difference.
Yeah, I had, because they're 5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
Wow. Would I get her?
What'd you get for?
On Bigo, you can send people gifts, and they can transfer it to real money. Oh. So I
give it like £2.
That's so disrespectful.
That's like $4 for us, man.
Yeah, but at that point, he shouldn't have given her anything.
That's a fucking chocolate bar, bro.
Because I got to transfer my money into gifts, so I spent about $200. Maybe a little bit more than 200 in gifts, and I just I told her to. Ooh. Anyways, I told her too. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send you the gifts when it's like not just me and her, because there's like 6 of us that always talk. So I'm like, I'm gonna send you the gifts when it's just me and you and like random people, because I don't want anyone to feel like they kind of have to match my energy. And she's like, fuck it, let them match it. And I'm like, no, I will feel bad. So I transferred it into gifts, and I just kept flooding her with gifts. And she's like, Des, no, because there's different levels of gifts. So like there's like a phoenix and stuff. Somebody sent her a phoenix. That's out of my league. Whoa, to send a phoenix, you have to put like $400 or $500 into this. Like, it was crazy. So this month, she like, just for her birthday, like, was that your phoenix noise?
you're
So,
just realizing.
you know what? Because from the corner of my eye, I saw your face, and I'm like, why is Joe making a face? And then I had to retrack while I'm talking what just happened.
Unfortunately, my face is not to
I'm
Hugh.
a phoenix.
My face is to you.
Oh, with the gifts?
So wait, I'm so confused. So the 200 in gifts was all for this one girl?
All for Suge.
So
Suge Knight.
So, you know, my birthday has
You
come
wanted a
and gone.
lasagna.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, because you didn't ask for that specific birthday lasagna
I didn't even
yet.
so much as get a card.
She didn't get a card either. Nobody got a card. I don't
She
do
got
cards.
200. I want $200 in gifts. Damn.
You'll get $200.
16 pounds.
You can send me a e-transfer.
No. What I mean, like, you'll get $200 like in lasagna.
No.
In time.
No.
A lot of lasagna.
That's a lot of
It can
lasagna.
last a while. Put it in the
It
freezer.
depends. Let me just not buy the noodles and ground beef when it's on sale.
There you
And
go.
then
First of
I'll look a
all,
lot
no,
faster. I owe her like 7 lasagnas. To be honest.
the lasagna debacle was the condition of him joining the podcast.
And your birthday, and because I missed something, and because I was
A
supposed
horrible friend.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got one lasagna. It's better than zero.
yeah, and I can only give it to her when she asks for them. So this could last.
Well,
my
yeah,
whole life.
I don't want to have like
7 once.
and then they're all bad, and then I'm like, wait, can you remake? Be like, nope.
Nope, you got
No.
yours.
But I don't understand. I've known you for.
Is this your first lasagna that you got?
Yes.
Like for her, yeah.
least you got one.
Hold on.
Exactly right.
I don't know. I'd be pretty happy.
I've known you for about 12 years.
Yeah.
And
Roughly.
About 12 years,
Roughly.
mate. Yeah, you know.
and how long have you known this sugar?
I've known Sugar for about a month and 2 days.
Wow.
Specifically, a month.
So
and
maybe
2
if I had a
days.
British accent, I would be getting gifts.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Change it up.
You.
That they say that, so you're good. Fuck off, mate.
Fuck off.
Well, see, I'm already there. See,
am
why
I-
do you have to get
I
loud?
don't know, man. I don't know. They're loud people. I don't know. I've
You're
watched the BBC. I know what they sound like.
It's funny. Oh, she's
she white?
cute.
Yeah, no, she's mixed.
Is that a
Well, she's not mixed. She's just light skinned.
Wait, let me see. Does she have dreads?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Oh, those are dreads.
yeah. What did you say? Does she have what?
I was like, no, it's a Buddha.
Oh, in the back. Oh. Wow, I never even noticed that. I've stared at this picture
Those
so
are
many
little
times.
dreads.
Yeah. She just started.
But like, you're still not.
No. I'm purposely
Addressing-
not. I'm purposely not.
I don't understand. You're like, maybe we should wrap up this episode. Yeah.
You said that.
No, that's why he's looking at the time because he's trying
I was
to.
like, there's a lot of things going on that I don't know. Maybe I have Alzheimer's. Shit.
It's also.
I don't fucking know.
You call it Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
But like, he calls it that seriously, not as a joke.
Oh, you just don't know that.
Remember, I was upstairs.
Yeah.
Cute.
What? They know what that is.
Yeah.
Oh
No.
my god! You know who recently came out as dyslexic?
Who?
Jessica Simpson.
Who's that?
Oh, isn't she the one with the mole on her face? No, that's a.
See, apparently we both
That's
don't know.
that's Eva something. She
Eva
was in-
Longoria.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, that's the only Eva I know. So
I know.
She
Oh, she's the
mixed
blonde
them up.
one.
Yeah.
The Daisy Dukes chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Who?
She's not like that. I guess she's famous.
Jessica Alba. Is she in?
Jessica
Simpson.
Simpson.
Oh, shit.
Jessica Alba was Honey.
Who was Nope. Not a Jessica.
Oh, Alba was in
Jess-
Fantastic Four.
Jessica.
The
one
yes.
that's, invisible
See,
one.
that's how I need it. The invisible.
Jessica Simpson was a singer. Well, is a singer and actress. She has her like purses and perfumes and stuff. But she.
Fantastic Four.
I don't think she's done anything recently. Not at least that I
not
know
in like
of.
10 years.
This is her now, but like,
I
yeah,
didn't
like
get
the
a
Daisy
lot.
Dukes of Hazzard.
I've never.
I didn't really see.
Oh.
All I saw was like. God, I need glasses. Jesus Christ.
I recently found out I see better at my right eye than my left.
Yeah, everyone's.
Oh, she looks the same.
Everyone has like
Good
a
for her.
dominant eye.
No, but mine is. She looks dyslexic.
Des.
Sorry, that was.
Hey!
Sorry.
I'm
Sorry.
one of them.
Sorry, Hugh.
It's okay.
No, she had her her reality show. She used to be married to like Nick Lachey,
Who?
God, my eyes
another singer.
Okay.
And like she was famous for being like kind of like the dumb blonde role. But stupid. Well, no, she's dyslexic.
Is she in Charlie's Angels?
No.
No.
But
no one wants to watch that movie.
But there was like a famous line when she was like reading like a tuna can, and it said "chicken of the sea" on the tuna, and like she was like chicken of the sea. Like I thought it was tuna. Like I thought it was fish. But it says like it was. There was like the famous dumb line. You don't get it?
I get it, but I can understand why she probably had like a second thought about it.
Right, but
I can understand, but like.
Yeah, but like the way you looked, you're like, so I don't.
Yeah,
see
I was looking at him like,
so
you really don't get it.
I
get it.
You're both dyslexic.
No, but that's not a dyslexic. That's what I said. It was just kind of like a dumb blonde thing, and I'm sure she played it up too. Because being dyslexic doesn't mean you're dumb.
No,
not by any means. No, it's just about like how
I didn't say
like,
stupid, so it's okay, right? Stupid is better than stupid.
There you go. That's how it goes.
All right, I think this is a good note before you offend the dyslexic community and Hugh gets political and
I'm not getting political.
Frustrated.
I'm done with politics, man. I am. I
Do you believe that, Des?
No, not a chance.
I'm done with it.
You're done with it in real life or on the podcast?
Oh, podcast for sure.
Oh, not at all.
In real life, I'm taking a break.
Not at all. Watch next week. We bring up something about Trump. It's all back.
I'm done.
The minute something happens, I mean...
Nah, I'm done.
No, nothing. I think it's great to be into politics.
No, it's not.
You just can't talk about it all the time because
I don't
it's
talk
very
all the time,
off-putting
though.
to people.
But I don't.
No, I'm not saying you do, but I just mean like that's why we try to stay away from politics and religion are the things that you should stay away from. And like when we're on a podcast, to like a broad
religion. Religion's fun.
I remember one of my first episodes. You got into the Middle East, and me and Joe had to take a step back. Oh, you remember that though?
I think that
no one wants to get their head cut off.
You remember that?
You were a guest. It was your second episode as a
Yeah.
guest a long time ago, and we were like,
Ooh, we did not say this.
That's the forbidden zone.
But yes, great people of the world.
But yeah. So I mean, that's Happy holidays.
Yeah. It's just December. It's not that serious.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Is that a thing? Oh, that's a song.
If you're a mailman, it's not.
Well,
mailman, doo-doo-doo-doo.
all right.
Here
Thank you
comes
guys
Mr.
so much for listening. We will see you next Tuesday, and don't forget to follow us on all of our socials at This Square Room. And ta-ta.